Okay, good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's session. For today, we are going to look at how you are going to write a letter. In your close up book on page 67, you will see, okay, uh, at the bottom right corner of your page, there is a small section of exam task. The exam task says that this is a part of letter you received from an Australian friend. The content of the letter is I start at my new school after the holidays. I don't know anyone there. Do you think I'll get on with everyone? How can I make new friends? So what you're going to do is that you're going to write a letter to your friend giving some advice. And please remember we are going to stick to the word limit because there is a word limit given here. What is the word limit? Exactly, there is. Okay, when you need to write in within 100 words. Okay, so if you notice in on page 67, okay, you have been looking, okay, in the previous lesson you have looked at different useful expressions that you can use, right? So if you see, for example, if you want to suggest, you would say if I were you I wouldn't, or why don't you, or what, how about, or what about. And then if you are to accept invitation or request, and then you will say I'd love to come, or I'll definitely be there, or I'm sorry I can't make it, and last, unfortunately I won't be able to come. If you are to reject to an invitation, or okay, and sorry, okay, if you are to reject an invitation, you say I'm sorry I can make it, or unfortunately I won't be able to come. And if you are to respond to news, and then you would say what exciting or sad or great blah 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 news, or you just say I'm really pleased, or I'm really pleased for, or I'm really proud of you. And then another way you can put it as it will be fun or it will be great. Okay, so since the exam task requires you to write a letter, so we will write a letter. And since this is writing to a friend, we are going to write an informal letter. Okay, so informal letter, uh, we need to remember that if we are to write an informal letter, sorry, okay, so if we are to write an informal letter, we will definitely need uh, address. Okay, address. Okay, so we will start writing a letter here. So let's just use an address that is I don't know, we'll just use anything. So we just say number 123 Jalan ABC, and then we put a Taman, just give any name, Taman Seri Pelabuhan, and then don't remember, okay, don't forget your postcode. Okay, okay, and then definitely if after, okay, definitely after your address you would write your date. So let's just put today's date. Okay, and then after that we uh, start with salutation. So how do you start your salutation? You can just simply say dear whoever. So let's just give a name. We'll just say dear John, and then we'll start with greeting. So that is salutation, and then we'll, okay, now we are going to start with greeting. So we'll say since, okay, okay, we are going to start. So we'll just say how are you, and then respond to his letter. So we say it's good to hear from you, and then we just let him know that we have already received his email. So I have received your letter or email. But then since we are since we say writing a letter means that we have already received a letter. So I have received your letter, and then we'll just inform him that we say just give a courtesy. Say for example, if we reply his letter late, so we'll just say, I received your letter, I'm sorry, it took me some sorry some what am I doing now? Okay, sorry, time to respond to your letter because I was busy with my studies. Okay, enough. Okay, now let's see. Okay, I start my new school after the holiday, so we'll just respond to his news. So we say, I'm excited to hear the news of your school. I start my new school, so it means that it could be that he is from your school, and then he is moving to a new place. So I say, that's great news. We'll just say, I hope. Give him some something. Okay, so let's just respond, because you know that you have a friend who is moving from your school to another school. Obviously, of course you're going to miss him or her, but of course you want him or her to have the best as well, right? Okay, so I hope that you will fit in well and have many new friends. I will miss you, but I hope that we can continue to keep in touch. And then after that you just say or maybe you can say introduce. Okay, or you can, since this is your friend, so you just say, introduce me to your new friends in the future, will you? Okay, and then after that he is asked, and then he see, do you think I'll get on with everyone? So he is asking for suggestions. So you can just simply tell him, okay, something good. You can say, I think you will blend in well. And then after that you give, okay, and then he asks you, how can I make new friends? So you can say, there are few ways you can do to make new friends. Sorry, not few ways. There are few things to make new friends. And then you just give him, you can start introducing yourselves to your classmates. Of course, when you go into the school, first friends that you will get to know are your classmates, right? And then you can start introducing yourselves to your classmates. Your classmates are the easiest friend you can get to know in the beginning of your new school days. What about
tweet SMS?
Or okay, sorry. And then if you look here, there are some useful expressions that you can use. maybe you can, okay, if you, okay, so there are three examples here. You can use a few, so you can say so you can choose one, sorry, you can choose one, and then after that, uh you can choose one, and then after that you can use in your uh in your letter. So let's go for how about. So you can say, how about going to the sorry, not going, let's change the how about in get getting them to show you the library of your new place. You love reading, don't you? I'm pretty sure there are also uh, friends around you that loves reading as well. Okay, okay, so I think that will be enough, and then after that you close your email, and then you just simply say, I love, I sorry, I look forward to reading more of your stories at your new school. And then you just simply end there, right? To me soon. Goodbye. And then make sure, don't forget to sign your letter, and you just simply put there at the end is yours sincerely. And then after that you sign, and we say Sarah. Let's just change that. Let's just change that, become something like signature, yeah, like that. Okay, and then let me make it big. No, too big. There. Okay, so this is a very simple email that you can write for how to answer the given task, right? So what you're going to write doesn't really exactly doesn't have to be exactly like this, but this is how it is supposed to look like. Okay, because one thing you have to remember, you are only given a word limit of 100 words. So don't simply go writing long and winded sentence up to the extent that you will commit many mistakes. Okay, one thing you have to remember, if you don't know the bombastic words that you encounter, you don't know the meaning, please don't use it. Okay, please don't use it. All right, okay, so that's all for today. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. Okay, you can just drop me okay, you can just drop me personal messages. So I hope that you will be able to write, and happy writing.